Lindbergh. And who wants to fucking stay on Lindbergh that long? You know,
It don't got the traffic as Lindbergh though.
Nah, we got them fucking red lights though. And when you stop at them red lights, you see the fucking flags, them fucking Confederate flags.
Yep, MAGA.
Man, they still think Trump president down there.
White people so fucking delusional. I mean, I thought Woody was a Republican for a long time. Sorry,
which was so weird.
What?
Like, I don't understand why people always think that.
I already
Like,
explained because he used to tie his shoes up so tight.
I'm a conservative Democrat, but I ain't a Republican. There's I think that's where, like, as African Americans, sometimes we get, or not, the progressive community gets confused. Like, saying somebody conservative does not mean that they're Republican. It just means that their thinking and their strategies are a little bit more reserved or whatnot. Like, I'm not Republican by any means.
And I apologize to you when I first realized that you.
But it's all good. Like, I don't trip off because I just be like,
I was
man.
like, Woody gonna vote for Mitt Romney. I was like,
What, God?
it's an old Mitt Romney voting ass nigga.
No, it's funny. Like, I'm reading deeper into the quote. Like, I saw the initial quote from Nikki Haley, but reading deeper into it, she said, and my parents would say, you may have challenges, and yes, there will be people who are racist, but that doesn't define what you can do in this country. Like, basically saying, if you tell a black or brown child out there, if they're born in a racist country, you're immediately telling them they do not have a chance. And my parents would always say,
but I don't think that
you
means
may
that.
have challenges. I'm like,
that doesn't mean that at all.
not at all. I'm like,
But what's crazy is when she was running for office back in the day, she has quotes talking about dealing with racism. Like literally, it's like once she got on that MAGA train, because again, every Republican's not a MAGA. But like now that you got to do this to get elected, she done switched up. Because if you don't do that, you Mitt Romney, you retiring, you like all Republicans.
Shoot, you Rubio. Look at remember Marco Rubio was actually probably gonna be the next in there. He became moderate Republican, and Republicans was like nah and pushed him way out.
Yeah, Romney too.
Yeah, like
it's gonna be interesting.
Well, we on just posted, y'all.
Hey, oh shit, was recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh,
what it is.
No, that's a good little small intro.
That's a very good intro.
Oh,
there it is.
Shout out to everybody that's been checking us out, man. This has been super love, man. Like we're on the road to 1,000.
The amount of love that y'all and the amount of subscribers that we've gotten recently in the last like 2-3 months is astounding. We appreciate it. We real close to being monetized. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe. We would appreciate it for real, because niggas is broke.
Niggas is broke. broke.
Don't let none of this shit you see us in trick you. It's all from the flea market.
Yeah, hey, this shit ain't ours. Don't yeah, that ain't ours.
You say these are props. Little Dirk said, man, it's all props.
All props.
Man, we have a guest in the house with us, man. I mean, I've known this cat since he was preschool with my little brother.
Man. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's insane.
I've known Woody since he was like 3.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Fucking
maybe before that, like 2.
Me and Darryl used to run together, man.
Yeah, my little brotber and him been running together since I'm talking about nursery school at St. Engelbert.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He always tied his shoes tight.
Really, bro?
That was the thing. Like when
I have really big feet, y'all. Longer shoes. I fall. I can flip back and forth, man. You know, tall niggas don't know.
Nah, man. When I first met Woody, he had on some Jordan 1s, and I'll never forget, they was tied so tight. And I was just like, why are your shoes
You
tied
asked
so
him?
tight?
Yeah,
he kind of looked at me like, what you mean? I'm just like, well, I just
Again,
don't
y'all,
understand.
if people
I'm so
would see
glad
me,
that he's
I would
matured.
rock back and forth because my feet too damn big. Like,
So
I
like
missed some growth
nobody,
spurts.
like
eat
when
your
you wear
vegetables.
ones, did you ever tie them up all the way to the top? You know, the top. You know what I mean? And then
And guess what? Last summer,
You didn't
cats
even
was doing that
you
too.
never saw the logo
with the
You
shorts.
never saw the Jordan
People
logo.
had the butter knees. I think he was one of them.
Hey, whoa.
With the tied up tight with the long socks that's sticking out just at the top. Look at that. See, tall niggas
I'll
always
give you
forget,
that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Hey, the
I'll give you
SBU,
that.
Short Brothers United, we always gonna stick together, y'all. That's for real. Don't let
Wait,
these tall
what?
niggas
What?
go. Oh, yeah, you didn't know about that?
We have a coalition.
Oh, bro.
We have a coalition.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the hype for Short Brothers?
Shit, you know, 5'5", none 5'6", and under. We
I
right there in the mix.
ain't been there since like 6th grade, dog. It's been a
You
while.
know how I feel about that.
Hey,
been a
Doja
while.
says 6th grade.
It's been a while.
But I get mad at Doja because he mad tall, but he doing a regular nigga job. He have a tall nigga job, like stocking shelves or something. I don't
That's
know,
hella
fixing
funny.
rooms, like some tall nigga shit. You do a job. It's a nigga my height could be doing your job.
like it's like I chose to be this height. That's cool. I see what you're doing. That's fine.
You know what's funny? Like, I've never seen like a 6'5" plumber, like, because you can't be going underneath the sink and your legs sticking all the way out.
That's where we at.
Like that's real.
That's what we on.
That's real. That's real life.
Let
me finish Woody intro.
I'm big enough to take those hits. Yeah.
You literally threw out the jabs first with the short nigga joke.
I just want to find out what SBU was.
Let me finish introducing Woody.
We apologize.
Oh, sorry, my fault.
I've known him that long. Yeah. Also, alumni of my prestigious high school as well, St. Louis University High School. Member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, St. Louis University graduate as well. Owner of. Jesus. He don't like nobody getting.
I'm not.
Let the man get that flowers, man. We giving out flowers.
It's love.
Sneakerhead and owner of one of the dopest sneaker spots in St. Louis. That's why we are having this. Is an array here to the side here.
Big facts.
I mean, he's had 13 different names I know since I known him. Lil Darryl, just like Lil Darryl. Lil Jones.
Lil Jones. Oh, man.
Lil Jones. Because his dad.
Squirt, shrimp, all of it. I got it all, man. Yeah, I was called Squirt for a long time. Yeah. I was so short. Like, bro, I've been short my whole life.
Can I bring that back?
That's our word, though. Again, this is our word. You can't take our word. You feel me?
I got you.
See? It's like the word nigga, though, for white people, you saying.
Pre 2012, maybe. But now, it's a whole new world.
I mean, listen, the swag is different now on you, Woody. You know what I'm saying? You done got the easy fro. Like, you out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? I asked you, I said, yo, you go cornrow? You go like, nah, man, I gotta rock it, baby. Rock it, baby. That's how you talking.
You know what? That's when I realized he wasn't a Republican because I was like, this nigga got an afro. This nigga got an afro. Ain't no way.
Hey, Woody got the tattoos. He got the full
my entire
tattoo there. I'm like, who is this? Man. He was like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't define me, bro. You feel me? I'm like, that's Woody X.
Hey, I really.
Woody X, man. You know what I'm saying?
Previous to like getting.
Hey, man, hold on. Darryl Jones. Everybody calls him Woody.
Woody.
There we go, Woody. Yes, sir.
No. Hey, man. Honestly, I'm happy to be here. Like, it's definitely a blessing to be here with all y'all. Consider, watching the show. I've been trying to be on the show for like 3 years, y'all.
We ain't even had a show.
That's what we doing.
I swear I've been trying to be on the show for like 3 years. They've been doing these little powwows, and I'm like, yo, how do I get on? 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 How do I get on?
Okay.
Your boy made it. See, that means I'm getting somewhere. Nah, man.
So this the thing, man. We be wanting to get Woody on for a minute, honestly. But Woody be trying. Woody, you
I be working, man. I work a lot, man.
Woody got a lot of things. He got a sneaker boutique. Oh, man. He has his hands in a lot of things. I'm so proud of you, my brother. Very proud of you. Thank you. And thank you for coming on.
Oh, no, man. Thank you, man. And it's funny, like, again, the Republican thing. See, people don't realize too. So I used to wear a lot of Brooks Brothers, and I say that as in going into my
Braxton Hart.
No. That comes from class act. Remember, he's like, I'm down with the Brooks Brothers, the Brothers Brooks.
Like, yo, I had the bow ties, like the sweaters, like the Argyle. That was it, man. And then like, life happens. You start realizing like it don't really matter what you wearing. Like you gonna still be looked at the same way. So it's kind of like. That's when it really started changing. That's when I started getting tattoos and grills and all sorts of stuff.
When he had a grill, bro.
Yeah, whole rapper now. He's a whole rapper now.
Nah, man. But I mean, the bigger picture, and like all you guys are fathers, so y'all understand. Like, I'm about to become a father, man. It's definitely a blessing. Thank you, man. I have a son. They'll be coming May 15th.
Taurus.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You love to hear.
He's gonna be close though at the end. Though he might be Gemini. He might be Gemini.
He may slide.
I don't know shit about the zodiac. You niggas got real excited just now.
No. I'm saying the Taurus. He need to get towards that Gemini.
I just know my birthday.
Get away from the Taurus.
So I'm trying. If it's a Taurus, is cool because Taurus and Pisces is best friends. I'm cool with it. That rock.
Taurus is they're very, 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 very pig-headed though. Very, very.
There we go.
Stubborn. That's between him and his mama, man. Him and his mama.
Like I said, Taurus is very, very stubborn.
That's fine.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
hey, look. Listen, you're talking like somebody who went to Iowa State.
Oh my god.
Yeah, prestigious.
Oh, okay.
But see, that's one of the things too, though, right? Like again, like going back to the fatherhood piece, like y'all being fathers understand. Like, I'm trying to prepare myself for those conversations of it doesn't matter what you actually do. You still gonna be black the first time you walk in the room. It doesn't 100%. Matter. Like that's just the reality.
And it's so funny though, Woody. I was talking to, and this is gonna be a tangent. Y'all may not understand what this is. It's only a me and Woody thing because we both went to SLU.
Yeah.
I was talking to my boy Chris Bauer. Shout out to him. He listens to y'all podcast too. Class of '92 from SLU.
Okay. Cool.
And he was like, being a SLU black dude, when you talk to white people, it's like your freedom papers. Like as soon as they find out you went to SLU, it's like, oh. Everything else they thought about you, whatever way you look, just went out the window, and they rolling out the red carpet for you. So it's your freedom paper.
Like,
you know what?
I graduated from SLU. Oh, great. Okay, welcome.
Hey,
come on in.
Yeah. Like,
Church this morning. I swear on this is so funny, man. This is how God is. Church this morning. My dad, he's wearing a SLU Board of Trustees.
Yeah, his
shirt,
dad is
right?
on the board. Shout out to
he's
Big
the
Darryl.
he's the
Shout out to
chair.
Big
Yeah,
Darryl.
he on the board.
Shout out Big
Black
Darryl.
No. He doing it.
Think
Like
about that.
he big boy at the high
A
school.
black
Yeah.
male at a chairman of the board of a 200-year-old predominantly white school. That's crazy. So man, shout out to my dad. But so we're in there, we're at church, and we go to Christ the King Catholic Church. So
In U City, right?
yeah, you see, guy sitting in front of us comes up to us today. He's like, "Yeah, I noticed the emblem on your shirt. Did one of you guys go there?" My dad's like, he's like, "Well, I'm on the board over here, you know." And he's like, "Oh," he's like, "Did you go there?" Dad's like, "Yeah." He's like, I went there. Yeah. He's like, "My brother went there. My son went there. My other son went there." He was like, "Oh my goodness, that is amazing." I was like,
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Hey,
then he just went to go. He went to go.
You just got invited to all kind of different things.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I was like, huh.
It don't even matter how, like,
Don't
I'm
matter.
talking about, I had this
So
crazy
crazy.
hair. I walk around places and I'm like, people like, "Oh my God, you want to meet my daughter?" Like,
No, it's
like,
real.
I didn't ask all that. I was just trying to I was just saying, "Excuse me," and trying to go get me a plate here in this little
Hey,
event.
we're looking for a new CFO. I know you don't have the experience
At all. But you went to SLU, right?
Come on,
Yeah.
come on and interview. Just
Right,
say,
right,
just
right.
say, just let's have a
That's
conversation.
crazy.
Like, all right,
That's crazy.
Damn, though.
We don't get that effect. I went to UMSU. What? Okay, never mind.
Now, they
Call
talk-
police.
They talking about SLU High.
High school.
They even talking about SLU College.
No,
connected.
this went to high school.
probably one of. I always tell people it's one of the probably strongest fraternities in the world. Like outside of like a Greek fraternity
Yeah,
or some type
for
of like
sure.
Mason, it's weird. It's
I believe
weird.
it.
No,
It's
and,
very
and especially if you're a black person, you know, because you already know everything. When Woody went there, I was already graduated college, and I remember when he went there, I came back up there, I was like, "What's up, man?" And it was like automatically. I didn't have to talk about. I knew everything he was going through. Everybody was like, "Who you got in your classes? You need to do this. You need to do that," because I already know what it's gonna be is for a young black man being at that school.
That's
That'd
wild.
But when you come out of there, can't nobody tell you anything.
No.
So that's really the biggest thing, because like, and it sets you up for a point. And I'm a huge proponent of certain PWI educational experiences, and one of the biggest one and main one I talk about is sometimes as minorities we lean on the validation of other groups a lot, you know, and like so we start getting those claps. I mean, there's politicians here locally that once those white pats on the back come, they start feeling stronger and everything, and I'm like, "Oh, time out. Understand, they gonna hype you up. But as soon as they don't need you there anymore, they're going to pull you out and put one of them in there. They're going to let you build it up, go through all the minefield of getting everything set up, the foundation set up. They're going to pull you out. Like, white validation is not
It's not what it's
necessary.
cracked up to be.
Yeah, and it's not necessary, right? Like, as long as you are validated amongst your people, that should be good enough. And that's where I think sometimes
Should
we
be
have
good
to.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be. And that's where sometimes I think we fall into traps as we're constantly making strides. It seems like every day African Americans be making strides somewhere, but then it's always them groups that just take us on back with some silly kind of, you know, I hate to use the word, bootlicking type stuff. And it's like, yo, it's not necessary, y'all.
I obviously didn't go to SLU,
Let me-
but I was in the DSEC program.
Yeah, oh, so yeah, you already know.
I went to school in Baldwin. I went to Lafayette.
Shit.
So I cherished an experience not because I got to be around white folks, because people is people.
Yeah.
But I got to learn how to navigate being around white folks. I don't think I would have been able to handle college if I would have gone to a predominantly black. I don't even know if I would have went to college.
That's real.
In all honesty, but dealing with different races, especially when you are the minority, and going to an all-white school, you are the minority. Like it was, you know, 3-4 black kids in your class. You know, it's 2-3 black lunch tables, but everything else is white. And then it's the blacks who live out there. They with the whites. The Asians are with the whites. Like everybody with the whites. And you're like, I don't want to be with the whites. No diss to the whites. I do. We have. Some
Nah,
whites
you
in
know, I
college.
mean, but it's true.
But like,
you never realize the amount of stuff that you were dealing with as far as on racism and all that kind of shit until after you look back at it. I went to Hazelwood Central, so I ain't gonna talk about how that Central is right now. That's a whole nother story. But back then, you know, obviously one of the biggest schools in the state, right?
It was the biggest school in the state.
Was it?
At one point. They was trying to make. Remember, they trying to make another like a Hazelwood North at one point.
I do remember
because Hazelwood
that.
got so big.
I do
Hazelwood
remember
Central
that.
got so big.
I do remember that.
They was getting ready to make another high school in Hazelwood.
I do remember that. And now let's talk about possibly closing portions of Hazelwood. It's crazy. But anyways, you never realize as far as like how things affect you and how you were sitting in certain classes and how like classrooms were set up is like, oh wait, why are all the black kids sitting over here, but then you got all the white students over there? Why is it? You know what I'm saying? You never open your mind to that because again, you were never taught to, right? Well, maybe by your parents, but I'm talking about like in the actual classrooms where you spend the other half of your day as a student. You were never given that.
I mean, you naturally gravitate toward people that look like you, so I get that. But they weren't always welcoming either. If you wanted to, if you wanted to be yourself, but be in that space, I'm not gonna conform and be somebody that I'm not to be in your space. Right. And I guess that's probably why I struggled so much, even in college at first. You remember, I was wearing jerseys and shit to class. No, I'm dead ass. I really came to school like.
But he had the Hughes jersey. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, listen, no. He had the Sleepy had the Hughes 76ers jersey, and I still couldn't find that motherfucker. I was like, damn, Brody, how you get that shit?
I got it from Philly.
Yeah.
Nice.
I used to crazy. Hey, so listen, we got completely off subject. I was a huge Larry Hughes fan. Like he came through in that.
Hughes.
He came through in that.
I wasn't.
That and
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean,
Because he went to CB.
Yeah, he was there. He was 2 years above me too. He stopped that. Yeah, no. Dude,
The rivals.
But no, real talk. That's when all the black athletes, especially here in St. Louis, even in high school,
Tatum.
they had the N1 tattoos, even though they wasn't with N1.
Yep. Like it was him and my arch nemesis. I won't mention his name. Me and him, we squashed that beef from the CBC sleuth thing that we had squashed that.
Wow.
He's the coach of Carter Ritter. If y'all want to Google it.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Shout out to you though, man. We squashed. We squashed
fired.
it. We squashed that Art Beats and Lyrics 2018.
That's
how long we was beefing
Art
until
Beats and Lyrics.
2018.
Yeah.
That's how much the sleuth CBC beef is though, for real.
But no, I went to high school with Terry Laney, who was a big hooper back then. He had the tattoo BJ Jefferson. I was like, y'all niggas signed the N1? They had free gear and shit. Like they was rocking the shit. And like Larry, even back then, he was just.
He was 10 steps above it all.
But he was super cool and down to earth.
Yeah.
Like I knew the hoopers from my school, and I would be around them sometime. But Larry always showed love.
Yeah.
So I had family in
Except the
Philly.
time they tried to jump me at a party.
Wow. You really, he's really.
Hey, now the Sleuth CBC beef was crazy. When they were on the same block, you gotta remember CBC used to be.
CBC was up the street.
Right
like,
on
literally, you could
Clayton
walk
Road.
to CBC from school before.
I didn't know that.
It's literally, it was, so
Yeah.
you know where the Richmond Heights.
Where Fontbonne is.
CBC was across the street from Richmond Heights.
Schnucks.
Thing. You can walk from
I
school to
didn't know
CBC.
that. Yeah.
It was like maybe
so
less than a mile.
y'all games was like that.
Oh,
Like
football
that,
game.
like
Isaac
that.
Bruce used to go to like the CBC Sleuth football games. Like
No,
the Rams
I'm
players would go. Like, it was like for real.
I know we gonna keep it going, but this I have to tell this Lawrence Maroney story. Not Lawrence Maroney. Lawrence Phillips.
Oh, wow.
Remember Lawrence Phillips from Nebraska that
God
played
rest
for the
his soul,
Rams?
yeah.
He came to the Sleuth CBC game. You'd have thought he played for the Miami Dolphins, right? Because he had on bright orange shoes, the light blue teal Miami Dolphins like thing, and he just stood over in the corner on the edge of the track, over in the corner of our track on the course science center, stood there by himself, and everybody's like, hey man, that's Lawrence Maroney over there. I mean, not Lawrence Maroney, Lawrence Phillips.
Yeah.
Lawrence Maroney, shout out to you. That's my dude. Yeah. Lawrence Phillips. So I was like, we was like, what? He was just by himself, just weirdo shit. He's gone to glory. No, he's gone to glory. He's gone to glory, baby. He's gone to glory.
He went to jail though, didn't he?
Yeah. And he sold his national champ title ring and his Big 12 championship ring.
Damn.
Both of them.
Life be
Life, bro.
Yeah, but I'm talking. He was just sitting there looking weird. I'm talking. He had a hoodie on and just standing over in the corner by himself. It's all these people around everywhere for the CBC Sleuth game. He's standing over in the corner just by himself.
They used to be crazy, man. Those games.
That's wild.
But
And you're like, what are you doing?
I had family out in Wilmington and out in Philly.
Oh, so they.
So I would go out there all the time, and I went out there, and I went to a couple games, and I was almost a 76ers fan because of that. But I couldn't switch. I'm a Cavs fan, and hey, by the grace of God, he came to the Cavs. I said, "Oh, nigga, we up."
Hey, and he had all seals. I remember NBA Live 2002. Hey, Larry Hughes was a beast in the game.
Yeah,
like,
he used to come
I used
out.
to sub him out.
For real? That's petty as hell.
And you was a hating ass nigga,
He
man.
used to get Cleveland just to sub him out, be like, yeah, bring somebody else in.
No, because
Put
we
Eric
our
Snow.
homeboys we had when we back in those days. It was like a whole bunch of us in our dorm. You had to we put all the teams in a hat, and you could pick out 3 teams. You had to run with those 3 teams for like that year. You couldn't pick no other teams if you playing within this group of friends. So and I end up getting Cleveland.
So who the fuck you put in? Sasha Pavlovich? Like
No.
He said that.
No, Terrell Brandon.
Okay.
Terrell Brandon. And I would only bring Larry in if Terrell Brandon was like real like down.
Dude, Larry had come off of a great season in Philly.
Larry was nice.
Right, he was like all defensive.
Yeah, he had come off of a great.
Nice.
He had come off of a
Hey, shit,
Everybody would laugh. They'd be like,
also, he was in DC too. He played in DC, right?
Yep,
the Wizards.
played with
Yep.
Wizards.
Yeah, he was nice.
And with the Warriors.
Oh, with
too.
Agent Zero.
And with the Warriors.
He played the Bulls. He played
And the
Bulls too.
Warriors too.
Right.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about them other teams. We gonna talk about the good years.
Yeah, he was decent.
But no, Larry is the best high school basketball player to come out of St. Louis.
Whoa.
In high school, I'm talking about in high school. In high
So
school.
you think you better than Jason in high school?
In high school.
Hold on.
In high school. Nowhere close to it.
You're saying, I want to make sure I'm hearing this right. You're saying
He took Slew to the tournament, dog.
Slew
went to the NCAA tournament with Larry.
Wait.
But he said in high school. He said high school to high school.
I'm talking about high school player. Best high school player in St. Louis history is Larry. Nowhere close. Nowhere close.
Who's not nowhere close?
Nobody.
Tatum or Beal is nowhere close. Sir.
No.
Sir. Okay.
That's
all right.
interesting.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. It's a different game.
That's an
He
interesting.
took it to
interesting
another
debate.
level. This fool
I'm not
only
talking about
lost
people-
like 3.
bruh.
The only other people that can compete with him on that level, when you're talking about that level, is Chris Carrawell and Lauren Woods.
You're not mentioning Tatum and nowhere near as far as high school. He was the Gatorade Player of the Year,
These cats
my
was
nigga.
going out of town
But
beating cats.
But you also got to remember, it's a different time too. Like we didn't have the access.
no internet and
we didn't have the access
to that
to
stuff,
cats
though,
like back then.
Larry Hughes was going out of town beating teams in Memphis and
Yeah,
Chicago
so that's what I
and all
said.
that.
That's an interesting argument.
Like that year that they won the state title, his last year, they only lost 2 games. They lost to Smith and they lost to some team out of town.
Joe Shelton, Jimmy McKinney.
No,
I mean, man, even though he was,
and Larry beat them cats.
Even though man's doing.
I'm about to say you named a bunch of cats that Larry beat.
But Larry beat them cats. Joe Shelton.
We talk about killers in high school. You gotta talk about
Larry Hughes beat them.
Who's
White boy. I'm just saying, Joe Shelton
went to Florida.
was around.
Come on.
Oh, you talking David Lee?
David Lee? No.
David Lee won the dunk contest. Like that was
No. David.
Granted, shout out to David Lee. Like yo,
I
he played for the Knicks too. By the way.
What's up, y'all? This is RVS.
This is ROD, aka Rated R.
And we are the We Coming For You cast. And we talk about pro wrestling from a black dude's perspective. Tell them what they can expect on this here podcast.
Oh, we gonna give you all the raw and dirty and the everything black from AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling, and any other wrestling in between. If you want your wrestling unfiltered, uncensored, and you want it raw, you need to subscribe to the We Come For You cast.
Right here on SOLC Network.
Played for the Knicks. He was a defensive
now-
player.
Shout out to Jahadi White. Like,
No. Not
Darius Miles.
But Jahadi White was.
Darius was nice and
Whoa. He from East St. Louis, though.
from Illinois.
That's
He's from
Illinois.
Illinois.
That's
No,
Illinois.
even in St. Louis area, he's still not better than Larry, man. You don't understand.
In
dog.
high school.
No.
We're not talking about going to the pro. We're talking about high school.
Do you ever go to a CBC game?
I have not. But
I'm talking about then.
I have
Hey,
not.
we gotta put when I post this on Instagram.
I have not. But I went.
I'm gonna tell you.
have to have like a
I
Larry
went
Hughes.
to
You know how.
And I saw.
You don't understand.
I
The
saw
culture.
You're gonna have to look up like Larry Hughes' stats and like put them in the real.
No. It's not that. It's the culture of the city changed. No. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. No.
It's different.
I've been in y'all games when we was in high school. CBC games was on a different level, dog, at the time. And I hate to say that. Don't get it twisted. I'm giving them props on the fact that I hate these cats.
We talking about impact. You talking about Jason Tatum.
No.
In high school? I think Larry's impact was.
Yes.
Impact on the city. That's even though I will say this.
You connected. Tatum.
I will say this. Bruh. Jason Tatum having his own song is kind of wild too, though. Like the Jason Tatum song,
Daddy is on the team that the Impact came from.
No.
They was on some different levels.
We're not even talking about Bill. We're not even talking about when Bill was doing his thing.
But can we say that also Jason learned from Larry too, though?
Yes.
His godfather had
you give him that.
So with that being said, that's under the same
umbrella.
It's the same umbrella right there.
We got that's gonna be debatable.
But I'm okay with that debate though. That's an interesting conversation.
He's the
best
St. Louis
right there.
Now, if we take it,
if
we take it to college, I mean not college to the pros, then Tatum.
Pros is not pros. Tatum.
We ain't talking about pro. We talking about
high school.
Hey, Larry was different, bro.
No
Impact.
You went to fucking Bashan. We in McKinney.
I didn't go to Bashan. Went to Lafayette.
I'm saying, but Lafayette played Bashan though. In the
Lafayette played CBC. He was doing them up.
Wait a second though. Hey.
Bashan
In '98, we
They
beat
done with the state.
In '98, we beat Bashan. time. Twice.
Yeah, and
they had Dwayne Polk back then. Dwayne Polk was nice too in high school.
beat CBC and like the
Polk was nice in high school, and like, but Sean, remember they had the pants.
But Larry used to
had the Indiana
as
pants
well, and these is all senior. The whole team was.
I'm gonna say this. And
then shit, the year.
And you know how many points he had?
What you got?
We lost to Liberty. We lost to Liberty in the state championship game.
Okay.
But we beat Vashon in the state tournament.
You know what I mean? Larry had against
that was Terry Laney,
he had like
BJ Jefferson, Scott Brewster, Ryan Howard played for the team.
What year?
Hurt.
I gotta look
Ryan
it up. What year did
Man, I forgot he went to Lafayette.
No. Larry wasn't.
No, Larry was gone. Larry was out.
Oh, Larry came out like 2001.
No, what year?
Larry came out 97.
What year did Darius Miles come out?
Oh no, Larry. I'm sorry, Darius Miles. Sorry, I'm saying Darius Miles came out like 2001.
That was 2000.
No.
What year Larry come out?
We did not beat. We could not beat Larry at all. I'm not gonna pretend like we did. Like we did not.
Nobody could beat Larry in the city, dog.
Yeah.
Did you go to a shot? I don't know if you did. Did you go to a Chaminade game and see Jason Tatum?
I did not.
You never went.
I was grown.
I was grown then.
I'm saying, but the pull, the fact is like I gotta go see.
So you got money though. Nah, them tickets. Them Jason Tatum tickets was like them Jason Tatum tickets was like
Doja.
$40.
$20
$20 for a high school game? Are you kidding? Are you kidding, bro?
Doja. Come on, understand?
$20?
Doja, they had
wait, hold on. We gotta figure.
You gotta put
$20 for 30 minutes of basketball? Are you kidding? They play 8-minute quarters, bro. Come on. I'm not paying $20 for 8-minute quarters.
You gotta put a poll up.
This gonna be a St. Louis episode. That's okay.
No, but it's a really wild debate though. I've never thought about.
I'm making this and make this a whole another section, and then we just have another part of the show.
You're at the biggest impact basketball player to come out of high school in.
No, he's saying while in high school.
While in high school.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. While in high school is Larry Hughes.
How many state championships Jason Tatum win?
I ain't even going.
No. That's a question.
I think he, out of the 4 years, I think he got 3.
No, his daddy beat him like twice.
No.
I know daddy beat him once.
He has one.
I looked that up.
He has one.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. His daddy beat him for the last 2.
Oh, his dad did beat him on because his dad.
He only got one his sophomore year. That's the only year he got a state championship. Sophomore year.
Hey, Larry's impact on the city was crazy.
Dude, CBC games though. You understand?
Larry Hughes.
Dude, you understand?
I'm not saying that for Larry Hughes.
Like niggas was tuning
Larry
in
Hughes is fucking nice.
Think
Larry
about that. A
Hughes is fucking
CBC was
nice.
a predominantly white Catholic school,
and they had no
brothers
limit
was
playing.
Brothers was tuning into like knew what
They
CBC
had a
was.
mixtape with a stuff with no limit on there. It ain't my fault.
That's kind of that is kind of wild. Like that's interesting.
Dude, think about 97.
It changed that.
And I'm talking about all the. I mean, you would have thought you was at a black game.
If niggas could have just got into that school, niggas would have went.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Like, it got there. It got there.
That's what I'm trying to see. Look at him.
It got there.
I'm trying to tell you, Larry
He was
that
number 2 player in the
And this is how St. Louis is. We gonna ride for whatever St. Louis is, but we gonna argue with one
He also benefited off the internet.
The internet age.
Larry didn't even get big till he was on the Eagles. In his senior year, he blew up on the AAU circuit. You gotta think it ain't no 24/7 sports. It ain't none of that stuff though. You don't hear about. Dude, Larry was that deal, man.
He averaged. Okay, so look. So I'm gonna go as a senior.
Yep.
Tatum averaged 30 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
That's cool. But who he go up against though? Because I can tell you the other.
Chaminade was a traveling team, bro. What do you mean?
They didn't travel as much as CBC did back then.
We go be here all day.
Yeah, we gotta have the table.
We
And that's the thing though, and I hate them niggas. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I'm giving them props for real, you know it's for real. And I hate
that was a different time though.
When I'm talking about I hate them niggas,
This like Death Row giving Bad Boy props. It's like Death Row being like,
that's exactly
it. It's like Death Row coming out and being like, hey, Biggie did have some motherfucking hits.
They can't knock it, right? You can't knock it, man. That's funny.
That's why I can't dispute it.
Yeah, I'm like when somebody hate them as much as I do, man. Dude,
this would be like you coming out and being like, you know what?
You have averaged 20 a game, 20 and 5.
Yeah, to my Larry.
Larry Hughes averaged 25.
But
different style of basketball.
He had Justin Tatum.
Now we doing style of basketball.
No.
Damn it.
I'm gonna tell you other D1 cats. He had Justin Tatum on his squad as well. Mark Stricker that went to UMKC and Ryan Johnson that went to Memphis. So you had 4 D1 cats you had to share the ball with, and he still had 20 something a game.
Yeah,
Bruh.
And
Jason Tatum was just Jason Tatum in 3 of the 4.
Oh, he had Cook. He had old boy Cook. Yeah, old boy Cook was in the league now too.
And Cook was whack. He went to the University of Iowa. Same thing. Another beef with another cat. There we go.
That's
again.
funny as
I thought
hell.
you out. People stuck together. No?
Hey,
no,
Darryl Cat Williams right now. Hey, you name anybody, Darryl got beef with him. Hey, it's Cat Williams right now. That's hella funny.
Look. Hey, Sleepy. I'm gonna let y'all ride on this. I gotta give a dirtbag moment to myself. Early Twitter, when he committed to the University of Iowa, I found his Twitter. It was like, you bitch ass nigga. Because he went to Chaminade too. I was like, not only do you go to Chaminade, and then you gonna go to University of Iowa, I never fuck with you.
Damn.
He
You
did
was out here trolling early.
He went to one of my conference rivals, and then he goes to my college, my number one college rival.
Hey, you a legit a bully, dog.
It's so many names going through my head, bro.
Let's talk about Woody.
That's funny.
That's gonna be a hater. Hey,
names.
we got the real part of the show. This gonna be a
talking like that's that 2000.
No, dude, I'm for real.
So okay, listen.
Let's talk about shit.
We look at things with rose. I'm gonna say this.
It was so many killers.
Doja.
So many.
Most people look at things with rose-colored glasses around their era,
Yeah.
so I can understand that. You are not, but you also are contrarian. He could have said anybody, and you was gonna disagree because that's just what you do. He just said Tatum, you'd have been like, "Nigga, there is Bob."
That's not true. My top three, as far as if I were to say in no particular order, would definitely be. I feel like David Lee is overlooked, but I'm not gonna put him in my top three. I would say Tatum. I would say Beal. I would say Larry. I don't know how to put them in what order. That's for other people to decide. But for you to be, you said Larry was the best.
I would also say.
I don't think he said the best. He said
high school.
He said biggest impact. He didn't say the best.
I feel like.
But I think there's some recency bias too that like is coming into effect as far as with Jason, with Bradley. I think that plays into it a little bit.
And I think a part of it is that he went to SLU in your mind too, though, because he turned down UCLA, Duke, UNC, all this to go to SLU because his brother being sick.
His brother was sick.
So if he'd have went to Duke or UCLA, you'd have been looking at him differently.
Oh man, RP to his brother. I remember his brother
because he would have been playing with Jerron Rush, who was I think is one of the best players in the state history.
But that's back when. What division was SLU in back then? We used to play
no, they was Division I, but they played Conference USA.
Conference USA. You used to play Cincinnati Bearcats.
Kenyon Martin, Memphis. Memphis.
Cincinnati.
No. And then when Kenyon Martin broke his leg against SLU.
Yep.
He did.
Which is one that, look.
That's always been somebody I've actually wanted to meet, Kenyon Martin. Like going to
that's one of the biggest what ifs though.
College basketball
that changed.
That's one of the biggest what ifs in his career though, because his leg was never the same.
That changed the trajectory of everything.
Yes.
Larry Hughes went on to win Conference USA.
No. That wasn't even Larry Hughes is already gone, dog.
Was he gone?
That's Justin Love.
Oh, you're right.
That's Justin Love on that
Larry only did 1 year.
Yep.
So because that's 98 that he went. It was 98.
Yep.
No, you know what? That was what you call his year. Justin Tatum was on that squad with Justin Love.
All I know is
Taylor never got. Did he ever get to play at?
He was on that squad that beat.
He was an enforcer. Like
he was on that squad. He was on that squad that beat Kenyon Martin and him in the Conference USA tournament when he broke his leg.
Hey, Larry took us to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
St. Louis University was in the NCAA tournament.
Are they right now? Wait, they're right now.
No.
But y'all not bad though.
Nah, I mean we getting kind of
old buddy from East St. Louis. The small forward.
Goodwin, right? Goodwin.
Goodwin left.
Hargrove.
Hargrove is there. And you know, Larry's son, he starts now. He was coming off bench.
Larry Hughes' son?
Mm-hmm.
Larry's son.
Where'd he go to high school at?
CB.
Oh shit! Yeah, because Jason.
That's a good debate, man.
Yeah.
But no, but
I'm cutting that out. That's gonna be. It's gonna be in, but a different part.
But it's fire because. So a lot of people don't know we get a lot of like random celebrities that'll come to the store. Like
we come to what store?
It comes to the shop. So 39 Castle. So that's the shop.
What is the address? What is the address?
1115 Pine Street, y'all. Yo, it is the castle that is 39, man.
Anytime you see me in some nice shoes, I got them for Woody. Real talk.
What does 39 Castles mean?
Oh man, shoot, hey yo. Again, you know how St. Louis people are. We love St. Louis. We're going to rob St. Louis. I grew up on the south side. 39th Street in Castleman is where we grew up. So me and my brothers, we started the store. Man, Shaw neighborhood is really different now, by the way. Like, I don't know if y'all been over there. It's like wine bars and stuff. There's like an event center over there that used to be, and I don't mean this in a racist way. I think this was actually the name of the store was Salim Salamas. So I'm not trying to be racist, y'all.
No, Salamas are all over the city.
Yeah. So it's like Salim Salamas. They used to sell drugs out of there. The crack.
They still do.
The crack house used to be across the street. It was an old dude used to sit on the porch, right?
I'm not doing this.
I swear on everything.
No,
bro,
they be in our neighborhoods.
Bro, I swear on everything. It was right there, 39th and Shaw. If you grew up on the south side, you grew up in Shaw neighborhood, or you grew up in McCree Town, dark side, you know Salim Slams, and you know that old man used to sit on the corner, 39th and Shaw.
I be in the hood
he
still.
just right there, man.
Saying nothing. I don't know what y'all was doing. I be in the hood still.
Man. But no, it's funny, yeah. So like a lot of that, man, it came. The store kind of came out of that, came out of our experiences, and really kind of our love for community and for culture. And me and my brother will sit back sometimes and we laugh about the stuff that would be seen as traumatic, but at that time we didn't think about it. Like growing up, there were like several abandoned apartment buildings behind our house, and we didn't think anything about it. Like we'd hear screams in there, whatever was going on in there. Like so, but we laugh about it because we used to throw baseballs in there. Like, man, let's see if we can break this window. Wow, and we sit back, and that's when we really kind of figured out like, oh, this was like our little kingdom. Like we had like the merchant store, like we had like the silly like drug addicts that were over here and all these other things, and this was our kingdom, this was our castle. So it kind of spawned from that, and we are the intersection of everything that makes sneaker culture great, right? Like, so art, community.
Who are we? What do you mean?
The shop, man. We always speak in we, man. Like, because again, this is a community. We always say we're a community-based store, right? So that's why in our, I guess, 4 years now being open, we've given away probably over 750 pairs of shoes, like new and used.
Y'all take care of the kids, man.
No, now I got a fresh pair of 12s. I appreciate you for that.
The unhoused as well, man. Like we do, like anytime we have a box actually. So again, if you guys watching this, if you have shoes that you want to give away, new or used, if you tell us, hey, we've had people, and this is a lot of people don't know about this because this is when I used to work the shop by myself, so I don't have to work the shop anymore, thank God. But I used to work the shop by myself, and somebody brought in, it was like a new pair of like, what were they? They were the Track Red ones, right? Track Red ones. Those who know about it is, part of the four of a kind pack. Somebody brought them in and was like, hey, I heard you give away shoes. I want you guys to give away this brand new shoe. And I was like, okay, like, we won't sell it, whatever. And at that time, like, ones were going, like, that shoe was going for like $350, $400. We gave it away. Like, so that's what we do. Like, we're always gonna be community first. And that's just the way we were raised.
Somebody walked out with some fresh ass shoes.
Well, they didn't even walk out. We actually took it. So
hey, text me next time.
No. So we have stipulations to it. So again, we give shoes to the unhoused. We give shoes to middle schools and high schoolers. Like, that's just what we do, man. And some people are like, well, how do you guys even stay open? Like, how do you guys do that? A lot of we don't think about it like that. Like, we're blessed enough that this is more just kind of something that we do. Like, yes, it's very stressful. It is extremely stressful. Yeah, it is a pain. Yes, downtown is, and then us opening 6 months before the pandemic was a whole nother animal. And we were very blessed. We didn't have any debts or loans because we couldn't get any. Like me going to banks and going to the St. Louis Economic Development Group. They had me do a presentation at 8 a.m. And I'm telling y'all this because this is some wild stuff. So I did a presentation at 8 a.m. for 4 people who were 50 and older. After I finished, they didn't ask about the execution of the idea. They only had one comment, and they said, "What 12-year-old is going to spend $200 on a pair of shoes?" Now I had a whole booklet, right? Had the facts, the stats, everything that I gave to them. I said, "Hey, that is the culture right now. That these kids are spending that." Lo and behold, a couple months later, one of the banks I met with, who didn't believe in the idea, actually called me to try to do a loan, and I was like, "No, I'm good." And that was right before the pandemic started, thank God. And then another one had called me too, just to say, "Hey, well, we were trying to see if we wanted to revisit it," and I was like, "Nah, like we're good." And like I said, it just worked itself out. That we're still here, and made it through some tough times, and still trying to figure out some things.
Anywhere in the presentation did you say you went to SLU? Like that might happen.
Nah, what's crazy is I didn't do it.
That might have been what you needed.
Real quick before we start,
SLU.
But it blew my mind at that time because like how it started. Like, so I never wanted to sell shoes. That wasn't ever my thing. I collected because I enjoyed the thrill of the search, the hunt. And then when I moved out to LA for a couple years after college, I got really depressed. And a 23-year-old with a job with a Fortune 500 company
in LA.
In LA depresses, and I wasn't even in LA, so that's what made it depressing. I was actually in Orange County by myself. Yeah, 1,800 miles away from where I grew up, went to school, everything. So what did I do? I went to what I connected with most, and I bought shoes. So I just was buying and buying and buying and buying, just spending, and that's how my collection developed. And it was really was just my love of art and like the artistry of shoes is really what does it. Like. That's why I really don't even buy I don't even buy a lot of sneakers now that come out because I'm like looking just for older things, like things that actually had some feeling and energy and stories and things, right?
You had to stamp it though. What would be your favorite sneaker? Like you had one choice of all
That's
time.
That's why I brought it. This one
of all time.
Wow. All time. So this was my first ever Jordan. My parents bought it for me when I was 97. So it was my birthday. It was my 9th birthday. And they had them on the table. They said, "You want to wear them to school?" I said, "Yeah." Warm. I had the black and red and white. Look, the tracksuit, the one that
you
had
that.
That was
tracksuits, dog.
That was it. I had that. I was like, look, dude, man. And that was my first one. And I'm not even gonna say that's the one that got me started. The one that probably really got me started was really, I'm sorry, I was probably in high school, was the Jordan 14, Black Toe 14 at that time.
Oh, wow.
That's what really kind of pushed, because that's when I was working at the zoo. I was making my own money, making my own money, right? And was able to buy some things, and it just kind of, like I said, just took off. And, like, I love the culture. Like, I loved camping out and sharing stories. Like, longest I ever waited out, I waited out 14 hours when I was in LA. Damn. Yeah. But it's funny. It was for a Jordan. Nigga. It was a Jordan. It was the band Jordan 1 that came out in 2011. Those who know that shoe, you can look it up. You can see how much it's worth now. It's kind of wild. I camped out and I had a meeting the next morning. I called the dealership because I was working for an auto company, and I called this dealership and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be late. Can we move the meeting to like noon?" So I get out there waiting and sitting with this family. I'd never lived in LA before. I didn't know it got cold in LA at nighttime. Like, bruh, like it gets cold. Like if you have never been to LA at nighttime, don't be out there in some Nike free runs, some mesh shoes, and a button-up shirt. This family next to me, they had like 10 people in their family. They all camping out for these shoes. They gave me a blanket. They were sharing stories, like we were trading stories and talking and all these things. And that's what the culture was. And nobody was thinking about the value of the shoe. Lo and behold, like I think 6 hours, the shoe was worth. So the shoe cost $125. 6 hours was worth $600. I called my mom that night and was like, "Yeah, mom, I got these shoes this morning." She turns to my dad, "Hey, Woody got the shoes. Woody got the shoes." And I was like, "What's the big deal?" Shoes like $1,200 by like the end of the week.
Damn.
And now that shoe is like, I had 2 pairs of them. Kind of winning a pair like 3 years ago. I think that shoe's maybe about 3 now. You could probably tap around 3 if you find the right buyer. Yeah. What? But like again, I never wanted to sell. Man. Like that's not what the like.
He wanted to have. You're a collector.
I'm a collector. Like I love to like pull them out and like read the stories or find out new details about certain things. And like it was an ex of mine in 2018. I'll never forget this. He was like, "Yeah, I just don't see us getting married if you have all these shoes and stuff." Now, of course, when you're young, you like, "Well, yeah, I'm gonna make this work." You're right. She's like, "You got to get rid of these shoes." I said, "Okay, well, I might as well start a business, I guess, and sell them, or whatever." So I go to a local sneaker store here in St. Louis, and I tried to trade. Actually, I tried to trade them one of those band ones. So that's why I tried to trade them for the UNC off-white ones because I wanted to wear them. I was like, "Yo, I got to have a shoe." They weren't interested in it. They were like, "Nah," and I was like, "Man, these."
But I got $3,000 in my pocket.
Yeah, well, at that time it was like $1,200. It was like even. Actually, it was a not even trade. The off whites at that time I think were about $700 or so, $800. These were $1,200. So I was gonna take a loss, but I didn't care because I was like, "Now I'm gonna wear this shoe." And they didn't want it. They weren't feeling it. I said, "Okay, cool." I went home. I wrote a 30-page business plan. Just pissed. It was almost like my ether moment where I was just pissed. So I was like, "Yo, this is not." They don't know the culture. I was like, "Yo, these people don't know the culture. You gonna tell us what's cool? Like you gonna take what we doing, sell it back to us, and tell us what's cool? Like, no, we need a store that's about us and about building this community and this culture." So that's what we ended up doing. I took it to my dad and said, "Hey, Dad, check this out, man. What do you think?" My dad's never been into sneakers. Never been in sneakers.
Yeah, I about to
Look, y'all know my dad, man.
No, this if you see this.
I love my dad. He
Nothing about you.
he knows. Cause I say it to his face. He never been to sneakers. He
Yeah.
always hated that I waste. He said I waste money on sneakers. I bought him a pair of some gold toe ones, lows. And he was like, "Oh man, these some great shoes to be able to cut the grass. I needed some new shoes." I said,
cut the grass in.
I said, Jesus, Dad. All right, man. So yeah, man. So
damn.
But when he was like, "Yo, I think you have something here," I was like, "Oh shit, I think I got something. I got to do this now." So once it gets going, it's like, and there were times in which like in that process, like I hated it. Like in May of 2019, I literally had ripped the business plan up and was like, "Yeah, I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore." Like I think at that point, 6 banks out of the 7 had already told me no. Basically said it wasn't a viable thing or whatnot. And that's when I came up with the catchphrase for us, or the slogan for us, which was like, "You're throwing the weights," which y'all have seen places and stuff. You're throwing the weights. It's actually on the bottom of our hats now and stuff. And that really is just a play on. It doesn't matter, even if you're at the top of that mountain. Yo, that's still not it. Like, keep pushing. There's more for you. The throne is still there. Like, and if you don't have it yet, yo, the throne is there. Like, your throne is awaiting you. Like, God, whoever you believe in, does not want you in the place that you're in. Like, we're put here in order to serve and also to live. So that's what that is centered around, man. So
39 castles.
So yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. And it's like I said, we're about 4 years in, man, and you know, it's great learning kind of how to manage different personality styles and all these things, and we're blessed to have employees now and a manager and be a place where
Size 14 shoes. Yeah,
size
right.
14s, right? Young brothers and sisters who need jobs, man. You know, we give them a job. Like, you know, we'll have people that'll, you know, hit me up and say, "Hey, you know, Wood, can you help me out with some money or whatever?" I'm like, "Yo, come work in the shop." So again, a lot of the brothers in the chapter, you know, work at the shop now. So it's definitely, and I want to keep it going. So we have a place for those brothers who, you know, crossing off Ada or it could be sisters from AKA or Capital, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
I met a young lady.
Yeah, Nation, man. Shout out to Nation, man. She was our first shop manager, and I mean, yo, she took the shop to the next level.
When I got the cool grades.
Yeah, she took the shop to the next level, man. Love her to death. That's like a little cuz, little sister sort of situation, and but that's what it's there for, man. It's these college kids, man. Sometimes they can't work in office buildings and do their schoolwork and all this stuff. This is an opportunity where, hey, man. Yeah, bring your books, man. If there's no people in the store, study, do your work, you know, whatever.
Thought about different location? Or you keep it in the city?
No, I definitely want to stay in the city. We are thinking about a different location in the city right now. We'll see what happens because, the city's struggling right now, guys. I hate to say it. I love the city. It's the greatest city in the world. You'll never find the characters that we have here in St. Louis. Yes, I've practiced that a million times. That is my favorite phrase about this city. But yeah, man, we got some work to do. Jesus Christ,
right.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
We're thankful to have you on.
Man,
we both shop with you, obviously.
Yeah.
Size 14s, I can't get no love. But it's
you know what's so funny? Size 14s, people don't realize size 14s. So the rare sizes, a lot of people don't know.
It's 10 and a half, right?
Nah, that's the most common. That's one of the most common sizes. So 7.5. 14, anything 14 up, 12.5. Those are like the rarest sizes of sneakers. Cause like, it's just, if you wear 12.5, chances are they're either gonna move you to a 13 or a 12, right? If you wear 7.5, like a lot of stores don't even get 7.5. They get 7 youth and then it jumps to 8. Like, so 7.5, like you gotta be a specific store to like get that sort of thing. So it's just odd, man. But
hey, man,
that's why I'm wearing Uggs now.
Being tall, man.
Yo, but the shop, like I said,
one day you'll get there, Sleep.
Nope, I'm good. Short gang. He always got my shoes.
Hey, I always got his shoes, right?
He always got my. Hey, guess what?
Hey.
I get shoes all the time.
But that's part of the SBU though. That's what I told you. Short Brothers United. You don't know about that.
I call Woody, be like, "Can you get these?" Oh yeah, I can do that for you. And guess what? Short gang, yeah, that's me.
But you know what's so funny?
6'7".
Nah, but you know what's so funny? So we had
you get rained on first. You can't get no shoes. You shit fucked up. We
had a dude from the Buffalo Bills came last year, right? He wore a size 14, man. He brought his girl, random. They had just lost to the Chiefs last year, so Lord
He
won.
just came to St. Louis. What was he?
Was in St. Louis for meeting with his finance guy, and I just happened to be working the store that day. And I was
finance
like,
guy was in St. Happened to be in St. Louis.
yeah. And I was like, so I was saying there. He comes in, he had big chains on, all this stuff, and I was like, oh man. I said, hey man, welcome. I said, welcome 39 Castles, bro. This is what's up, man. And I said, yo, you from St. Louis? He's like, no, we just out visiting, blah blah. I said, okay, cool. Where you from? He said, man, Buffalo. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm going about doing my thing in the shop. And then like I seen these chains, got a number on it and stuff like that. I said, man, so what do you do in Buffalo, man? He said, yeah.
No disrespect to the Buffalo, but like, who just
no, and it's a brother too. Like I'm like, man, I was like, man, must be kind of wild in Buffalo,
New York?
man.
What's going on?
Griselda. He says, and he got like, bro, he got like chains, bro, and he has his girlfriend at the time, or where girlfriend. I said, he said, yeah, man, I play ball. I said, I said, man, you play for the Bills, bro? He said, yeah. I turned. I said, man, yo, I know it's gonna affect the sale, man. So we have a huge Chiefs flag, so I'm a diehard Chiefs fan my whole life. They just lost last year, right? When we beat them. I said, man, I'm sorry, bro. Like this is awkward for me. Can I get a photo though? Like that's just how it went. Like, so yeah, we get like random stuff like that.
Awkward for me.
Yeah, in front of the Chiefs flag.
No, he didn't want to do. He did on thorough, but he did buy. He bought a bunch of stuff, man. So I respect, man. So shout out to him. And then like we had cats like Seneca Wallace came into the store, man.
Seneca from my school.
Yeah, man. Like yo, and it was.
We everywhere.
But what was so crazy is
that boy smiled so big from my school.
No, but what's so crazy? I recognized. I was like, yo. I was like, did you play ball, man? I know you. He's like, yeah. I was like, man, are you cynical? Why? He's like, yeah. I was like, bro. I was like, yeah, I used to play. Yeah, so Oladipo, he's best friends with one of my boys here in St. Louis, man. So
Oladipo be in St. Louis a lot.
He hang out with my boy, yeah. So he be in
St.
Louis.
I saw him at what's the spot in Clayton?
Bar Napoli. Yep.
I saw him at Bar Napoli, and I was like, is that Victor Oladipo? I'm sitting there, I'm like, I ain't gonna bump. I was like, that's Victor Oladipo sitting right here.
He a good dude too. I remember. So funny story about that. Man, I got all funny stories. Like a lot of people.
Yeah.
I got invited to hang out with. So I guess Vic was in town when he was playing for Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. My boy calls me up, who's his best friend. He's like, "Yo, man, you know any good hookah spots around here? It's a Sunday night." I said, "Man, I was like, yeah, there's Shisha. There's some. I don't want to name drop because y'all not paying. So yeah, some other spots." He says, he's like, oh, "Okay. Yeah, Russ is in town and he wants to hang out and he wants to go. We're gonna do some hookah." I was like, "Russ?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, man, Vic and Russ are in town." I was like, "Russell Westbrook?" He's like, "Yeah, man."
Casual name drop.
Yeah, no. Like he's like, bro, like this dude, like he runs in a circle, with Vic and good, and real good dude, man. Like shout out to Alice Rich, man. If y'all, that's a good white dude right there. That sounded very good white. That sounded very like 19. He good white folks. He good white folks. It was funny because like I'm like, man, I turn over my girl. I'm like, man, I ain't going. That's Sunday night. I got work in the morning. Fuck that. Mm-hmm. Come the next day, everybody was like, man, you should have went. My boss was like, yeah, man, I would have gave you the day off if you went. I was like, like, man, what? I was like, I'm not gonna smoke hookah with Russell Westbrook. I'm like, no disrespect. I'm good, man. Like.
This nigga Woody say, I got to work in the morning.
I got to work in the morning.
Yeah, I was good, man.
Much respect. Woody.
Yeah, man. No, but it's crazy, man. Like, so from, like, the store has been really, truly a blessing.
Hey, you want to make a commercial?
Yeah, well, the store has been a true blessing.
I need somewhere to stay.
The experiences, man. Like, the Renaissance dancers apparently came to the shop. So when Beyonce was in town, Renaissance dancers came to the shop. Damn. Mystical came to the shop. So look, okay, so I know y'all are hip hop heads, and it's kind of crazy because like growing up, man, because it was me and one of my staff, he didn't know who Mystical was.
Oh, was he just young?
Well, he was of another persuasion, right? Okay. And he's young too. So why would they know Mystical?
Yeah, but another persuasion had nothing to do with it. It's got to be just age.
He's young too. Yeah. He's in college right now.
Even someone another persuasion would still know.
But he knew the songs. He knew certain Mystical songs, but he didn't recognize them. Like just looking at them, right? Mm-hmm. And we're right by a hotel, so the store's right by a hotel, and we take the picture. I'm like, bet, man, this is great. I'm like, bro, you the soundtrack of like high school and college for me, bro. Like that's what's up. Post a picture. My girl calls me the next day. She's like, yo, babe, you gotta take it down now. I'm like, wow, what happened?
Yeah.
She's like, she sent the article.
yeah.
She's like, yo, I was like,
But he was outside.
shit. I was like,
Wait, had it just
yeah.
happened or he'd already got charged?
Bro, this was like the most recent charge. So
Right, but the charge had already happened, or like it was like simultaneously.
it was like right around that same time, bro. And I was like, yo, this was like last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
She got that second charge.
Yeah, the third charge.
Yeah, I was like,
Hey,
yeah.
man. Hey, listen, we didn't cancel the other people for
For less.
I was like, yeah.
Danger might. I might have to. Hey, I'm gonna listen to it one more time. I gotta let Danger go.
I was like,
Gotta let Danger go.
yo, like,
I got another. Damn.
yeah, man, yeah, that was a wild one, man. But like, no, like it's cool because I wasn't there for like Renaissance dancers and some of these other like celebrities that have been coming in. But my team has been there, and them getting those experiences to be able to talk to their kids and family members about, like, that's what the culture's about, right? Like, sneaker culture is like the only culture in which the nerdiest, dustiest dude or woman, so the nerdiest, dustiest person can walk into a room with a fresh pair of kicks and like, yo, now they the coolest person in the world. Like, only sneaker culture can do that, right? Like, I could be like the dustiest cat in the world, and next you know, start like trying to or go into like a restaurant. I'm not pulling no baddies. Like, if I'm dusty as hell, but like sneaker culture, and I always say it's the child or cousin of hip hop, right? Like, just the ideologies are the same, the community is the same, the artistry and the flow of designs were the same. Now it's become very commercial, so it's just they just put out whatever at this point. But at its crux, like, that's what sneaker culture is. Like, that's the love of it, and I think that's what's really missing right now from the culture, man.
That's what's. Hey.
My bad, I didn't mean to drop that damn.
That was very no. Hey, seriously, that was very insightful. We want guests to come on here and like birthday souls.
Oh man,
so
shit.
I want you to be you, and that was fly.
Oh man, that's real. That's love.
I'm not a sneakerhead at all. I buy sneakers. I want to be a sneakerhead. Okay,
Nah, see, that's the other thing too. Like, we tell people, so the shop is, we're not one of those shops like for like sneakerheads. It's for the knobs. Like, we've had people come in and be like, yo, I don't really know about sneakers, man. I don't know about. I'm like, you got no sneakers on right now. You got on Chucks. Yeah, but these not sneakers, but they are. Don't allow the new culture to dictate your inclusion or not. Like, that's why that's really why I kind of fell, I hate to say it, I fell out of love with the culture, where I stopped really buying like shit I buy, like it goes in the shop. I'll buy like stuff that I'm really like into, like, so these Raekwons, like, I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan, you know, love Raekwon, man, the chef. Bro, if you ever come to St. Louis, please come to shop. Like, yeah, Raekwon chef, that's my guy, man. But nah, like, that's really kind of frustrating though, because I'm like, man, like, I think that's where, as older sneaker heads and sneaker collectors and sneaker buyers, we didn't allow, we big brothered this new generation, right? We didn't allow them to create their own memories and stories and ideas and ideologies, right? Like, we kind of went to it and said, hey, pepperoni pizza's for losers. And then as a little brother, you're like, well, shoot, I'm not going to eat pepperoni pizza. I don't want to be no loser. Yeah. So you never even tried it. So you don't even know, right? And so when you do try, you're like, oh, this is good. But I can't let anybody know that I like pepperoni pizza. And that's where the culture is right now.
And you know me with, not my favorite basketball player, but a huge Kobe fan.
Yeah.
Like, I was wearing Kobe's when you could go in the store.
Oh,
and
man.
they just there. I'm like, you can go in. Them shit been out 6 weeks. You can go get a pair.
Wow,
and
shit.
then, God rest his soul, he passed away.
Yeah.
Now I can't get him. That shit drive me crazy because I'm like, you niggas didn't even like these
It's so
fucking
annoying. It's
like
so
the
annoying.
Fuck. I've been wearing them. Like, I'm talking about, like, they're the most comfortable shoe on earth to me. I love
it's one of the best basketball shoes created.
I love them, dog.
One of the best basketball shoes ever created, and that's because Kobe was actually heavily influential in the design of the shoe. He wanted it based on like the soccer shoe, right? And that's what made, I think, the feel of his shoe different. Like, if you hooping in Jordans, you lying to yourself. If you were hooping in any retro J's, you're ridiculous.
The
like,
technology's outdated,
bro. Like, yeah, you are ridiculous. Like, I would never. But like, that's, man. We took the Kobe's off the wall. We actually stopped. We do not sell Kobe's in the shop.
No,
because of that.
I literally
really.
Mm-hmm. We'll take like orders from like clients or things like that, but we don't sell them because like. We had Kobe's. Those
I bought Kobe's from you.
Yeah, we had Kobe's all on the wall, and nobody bought them. And we had, like, I still have a sticker on one of them that I took back to the house. Took all of them to the house. That said $250. That shoe is now like, I think like $700 now. Damn. So we could sell if we wanted to. So like, yeah, shit hits the fan and like, yo, I'm like, hey, I gotta do away with principles. We gotta make the sales, but that's the reality.
But it was to the point where you didn't have to go to a boutique to get the shoes.
No, you can just go to
Foot Locker and just get them.
Yep.
Like dead ass. And
it's weird.
Even after he retired,
yep,
you can still go get Kobe's. And now it's like
it's weirdo.
His wife had an impact on how it got rebranded, right? Am I right?
Yeah, she was frustrated because what drew her attention was when they came out with the Mambacitas, the first ones.
Those are hard.
Everybody, like, it was all these influencers had them, and she did not even have a pair yet. Basketball players were hooping in them. She was like, "How is this even happening?" But that's because they don't understand. Like, Nike don't care, y'all. Like, that's why would they care? They just move on to the next. This is so Kobe actually. It's a new precedent because we had never seen in our culture someone pass away that had such an impact on the styling, right? Like, so if you think about it,
he wasn't really doing lows for real until that Kobe shoe dropped.
And when
there was a couple. I know there was a couple of shoes that was out that had lows, but like none that had like that kind of hit. Like I remember when the Grinches first hit the green ones and that Christmas game, and I was just like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People was going crazy talking about these Grinch shoes, and I was like, they're lows. And then Kobe's had the high top one.
They had that was the 9 that went all the way up high, but then he had the Kobe system, and the Kobe 7 was the. Yeah, Kobe 7 had the Kobe system where it was like an extra insert that you put into the shoe and stuff. Like, no. It's but it was like I said, it was unprecedented. So like the culture and did not know even how to react to. Do we raise the price on the shoe? Do we lower the price on the shoe? And then after that, Virgil dies. So then you see that little spike, and then that became kind of back regular really quickly because people
that price kind of went back.
Yeah, it went back normal real fast, and then like it kind of makes you think. Okay, so when LeBron dies or Jordan dies, like. Especially Jordan, like your stuff is retro so much. Like, why is the price gonna shoot up? Like, it's not a scarcity because they're gonna retro it anyway. So, what do we do here? So,
I think it'll impact those who don't get all the retros. Like, if LeBron was to pass away, because his shoes sit there too, and I have a couple pair of Brons, and you can usually get those easy peasy, even on release day, like on sneakers.
Is it just me, or does like so? For example, the new Bron shoe, John Moran shoe. And the Devin Booker shoe, don't they all kind of like look kind of similar to me? Is that just me?
No,
they do.
It's definitely a conversation right now.
I want to make sure that wasn't just me. I was like,
that Devin Booker is that's a weird looking shoe, man.
It's like an Air Force One, but it's not.
It's like a Kobe, and it's not.
It's like, and then when I saw John Moran's commercial, I was like. That's a LeBron shoe. Like I'm not. I mean, I can't be tripping.
That's part of the argument too. Like we used to always do like these little jokes. Like, hey, if you were to sign with a brand, who would you sign with? Would you sign with Nike, Jordan, or the Field? Right? And it's kind of like if you sign with Jordan, you know you never gonna get the respect. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like Jason Tatum has probably one of the better basketball shoes out right now. The shoe is mad lightweight though, like super weird. But like if you look at signing with Nike, you may get a signature shoe, but they ain't gonna put no love behind the signature shoe. Like Sabrina Ionescu, like probably one of the best basketball shoes out too. Plays on the NBA, they don't hype her up. It is what it is. Now if you go to Under Armour, you playing from the back, but Steph Curry got like 11 shoes now. Yeah, like and his shoes be selling out.
Embiid got his
Air Granddads, right?
Yeah. Like you got that, or you go.
I remember that shit. That one.
Or you go with Reebok now, right? So Reebok, that's where you have Shaq and you have Iverson, which
shit, Puma.
Oh man, so Puma. So the Mellow balls are fire. Yeah. Like the balls are fire. Hands down. Hands down.
Not the big baller brand.
The Puma Mellows are fire. The Mellow one was clean. Mellow 2 was kind of whack. Mellow 3 is back clean again.
I like them New Hardens too.
Ooh, no, something new.
Never thought I'd say that about Adidas. Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards shoe is actually they said it's gonna be the shoe of the year.
The rollout for Anthony Edwards of how he is doing. Have you? I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. If you go on Anthony Edwards' Instagram and you look at it, the commercial that he does for his shoes, there's like maybe 4 commercials, and they just like it's just a swag. Bro.
He call them by name. It's like some hip hop shit. Like he calls them by name. He's like. Like they pull out the KD's like, man, ain't nobody wearing that.
I
and he throws it. I was like,
then there was another one. He was just like, it's kind of on a, you want to be like me? this is what you need to do. You know, type that old school type of shit.
It's a
that
certain
old swag.
swagger.
You need
Not
that.
even swag.
Yeah,
Swagger.
it reminded me of when it reminded me when Jordan did the commercial with Spike Lee.
Must be the shoes, right?
It was giving me that kind of vibe.
That's real.
Like they went and got that shit.
No, Anthony Edwards, if he can stay on the trajectory that he's from, he's taking. I think he already took Josh's spot. How Josh was supposed to be next up.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Anthony Edwards is.
Let's go to
That's
NBA
a
talk.
good
That's
point.
interesting.
That's a good point.
That's interesting.
I think
Because not to mention,
Sleepy.
not to
That's
mention,
one of the goodest, hottest takes in 2024.
not to mention,
I'm not mad at it actually. That's,
John Morant went from the gun
And
thing.
look,
Now he out for the
Anthony got
season.
through that little pregnancy, little skirt thing. Scatter.
Hey,
Like a little ninja.
He navigated through it.
He dropped that 100K.
That's a test of a man right there.
Hey.
But they got right through that door.
It wasn't even a slip. It was a skip.
Nah.
The jump skip.
Hey, the part of that whole layout was he was like, now look, now I sent you the 100K. Let's be grown.
And
Let
me see it.
I said, let me see it.
Let me show you. Send me
The whole thing is, she was actually posting. I'm like, yo, I'm not here to like tell you how to do things because I don't know. But it's like, you not making a good case for yourself. This man just gave you 100K. This man just said, look, okay, we both understand what this was. This man also said, I don't want no baby by you. He just was.
He's very respectful.
I was critical initially. I'm like, get your lawyer to talk to her.
I said,
but ultimately, it seems
it was all right.
Every comment when she was posting was like, but you got the 100K. But you got the 100K. Like,
my man, he stood on business.
There you go.
I mean, and that's a good thing because John Morant's hurt for the season now.
Because he came back on fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
But then he got hurt, and I'm like, the NBA got to pick somebody. They will always pick somebody's going to be next.
Yeah.
They're going to pick somebody.
And John Morant he wasn't able to repair his profile before the injury.
Yeah.
Like when Kobe came back in, he repaired his profile.
It was on his way.
Then he got injured.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, he had that minor setback with him and his dad doing the gun dance. And like, John was
But he wasn't repaired.
But the imagery wasn't. The profile wasn't repaired though. Yeah, it was a bad look.
And then you thought it was gonna be Zion, but clearly that's a whole. That's a whole.
But that's when they try to. Anthony Edwards has taken it.
Yeah.
Zion, they was giving it to Zion. They like, Zion, this yours.
Because they needed Zion to have it.
I got another hot take for y'all on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards gonna get Towns traded.
I think Towns gonna lead. That's the funny part.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Because Anthony Edwards gonna go into that office being like, I need real G.
Yeah, I can't win with this dude. Right.
I need real G.
Okay,
I don't need my 7'1" big man shooting threes.
So this is.
I don't need that.
So here's the thing.
That doesn't sound right.
This is my whole thing is I think it's gonna be Rudy Gay leaving before it's gonna be Carl Towns.
Rudy Gay's there?
Yeah. No, not Rudy Gay. No.
I'm like, Rudy Gay.
Not Rudy Gay. I'm sorry. The center.
Oh, you talking about Gobert?
Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah,
Rudy
Gobert.
My fault. That's my bad.
Rudy Gay is
No. Shout out Rudy Gay though. But I really think it's gonna be him leaving before.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Boyz II Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
Because don't forget, last year when they caught old buddy Slow Mo was like, y'all better get your boy Cause you know what I'm saying, when they was having some issues in the locker room, and that's when Anthony Edwards was open about, yo, what's your take on, he was like, I mean, listen, when we on the court, we jail. You know what I'm saying? But like, Karl Anthony Towns, like, I'm not calling him a nerd or anything like that, because clearly I have no take in doing that. But he's a millionaire. His lady's bad.
That's it. He got Jordan Woods, man.
He got Jordan. But I'm just like, bro, like when Draymond,
he does have Jordan Woods.
Got Jordan Woods, man.
He doing something right.
And
he's had Jordan Woods for a while. Like, it's like a couple years.
But it's like, bro, like
he doing something right.
Like before,
it ain't hooping though.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, before Anthony Edwards got there, like, what was you like? That was your team, and now you getting overshadowed. So I see myself personally. I think Gobert leaves before Cat leaves.
Really?
Yeah. Because who else you gonna get to come to Minnesota?
But that's all they need. No, if we got Towns up out of here, he should be a big man down low. Or Gobert is what you need to be able to hold down the paint,
anchor the defense,
do all that. Towns is a 7'1" dude wanting to shoot threes. What are your purpose here?
That's the
I always.
But you're a big man, though. You're not Kevin Durant size. I get that, KD.
But that's the league.
But you're not Jokic. That's the problem. Like, Jokic is setting this new thing, man.
Embiid does it too.
But Embiid get down the paint too. Don't get grimy.
Yeah.
Towns be out there scared to be in the paint.
But see,
I want to stay on the perimeter.
No. But this is
Embiid gets grimy though.
One of Towns, I think, letdowns was when he was openly about this whole. It was that All-Star thing going on. He was like, I am the best 3-point shooting big man, and it went viral. People started looking at the numbers. He's like, actually, you know what? He is one of the best big man shooters. But like, that's when he started to stand up there. And I remember it was a game when Patrick Beverly, when he passed the ball out to Beverly, Anthony Edwards in the corner. Towns would go shoot. You heard Beverly yell out, "You better not!" You know what I'm saying? And that was a sleepy move. That's funny. That's like Woody go be in the corner, Sleep pass the ball to me to get a Woody. I'm about to shoot. Sleep go yell, "You better not shoot this! Get the ball to him!" It was like that's when it started going crazy.
In the NBA now is Jimmy Butler. When Jimmy Butler got there and he was like,
he exposed that.
This dude,
he exposed that.
Is not the business. Get me out of here ASAP.
Hey, Jimmy Butler was Cat Williams before Cat Williams.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, he exposed that.
Because he did that shit to his own teammate, man.
Jimmy Butler was Cat Williams.
Bro, it was the infamous practice, bro.
What Jeff T talking about.
Yeah, when T was talking about that on his podcast, bro, it was just like, yo, he came in there, like, went crazy, talking all kind of crazy talk.
He won the third.
He said, "I want to play at the third team."
Yeah, and then murk them boys and like talk bad to Wiggins. And remember, Wiggins was what? He was no more draft pick. And that's when he
out of Kansas.
But was he at the Cavs first? Or was he at
Cavs first?
And then they sent him over to
for Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Man, Cavs get a lot of.
They did,
man.
Because we be trash, nigga.
Damn.
Goddamn.
I'm
sorry.
Damn.
You ain't supposed to hit nobody.
Damn.
You supposed to hit nobody. I was wrong for that.
Damn.
I remember y'all got Anthony Bennett.
That fucking hurt my. Hey, that was a weak ass draft period.
That's funny. Because, like, the Knicks. Hey, the Knicks always want that number one. They can't ever get it. The Knicks
doing well.
He's doing okay. Hey, Jalen Brunson is a superstar.
Get Patrick Ewing back in the day. They already
Jalen Brunson is the superstar on the same level that Jimmy Butler is a superstar at this point.
What
not true.
Though, to get
Not true. We're not for the play.
Hold on.
We're not for the play, Jimmy.
What makes Jimmy Butler a superstar? Now look. I was arguing for Jimmy being a superstar, but I think he's like the second tier superstar.
No, he took a team to the finals twice with
I'm just
him
saying.
and a group of bums. Who was on his team? Name one other player on his team.
Bam Adebayo, he culture. He culture does it too.
Robinson.
They ain't nobody.
Deion Waiters was nice on that squad.
Deion Waiters is like 45.
He was nice on that squad.
Deion Waiters.
He was nice on that squad. He was nice on that
squad. Fuck Deion Waiters.
He was nice on that
respectfully.
But Deion Waiters is 45 also.
But I will say this.
You thought you was better than Kyrie. Deion, you thought you was better than Kyrie. I'm not gonna let you lay that down, my nigga.
That's funny.
You was on Tristan Thompson level, my nigga, and Tristan might be better than you. Stop playing.
I ain't gonna start Tristan Thompson.
Hey, we not gonna don't bring up no former Cavs and say nothing good about them.
Tristan Thompson.
Don't you do it.
Tristan Thompson.
I mean, Ilgauskas was cool.
No, man.
Ilgauskas was cool.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Big Z. No.
Hey,
not Deion fucking Waiters.
Nah, you said Tristan Thompson.
Deion Waiters was a scorer.
That man went to the fucking coaching staff and the owner and was like, "Y'all giving Kyrie too much love. I need to be shooting." Get this nigga off the team now. Get him off the
They shipped him to
team
Utah,
now.
Then they shipped him
Nah,
to
he
Utah.
shipped him to OKC.
OKC.
And then he
Get this.
went to
He went to Utah at some point.
Miami.
Yeah, he
or
wasn't.
something.
Guess
He went
what?
to LA before the bubble.
Get him
Out
off
the
the team. NEOW. Now.
Speaking of Kyrie, Kyrie was on this whole
Yo.
thing of trying to get back with LeBron in LA. I'm like, hey man, chill out, bro.
He realized he made a mistake.
You wouldn't want him in LA?
No.
Oh my.
Y'all not getting another championship without
Hey,
something. You do know that, right?
He don't like
As
nobody.
long as no. As long as AD stay healthy and is going on this tear, we go be good.
That's a terrible if, though.
Listen. I'm not worried.
Bro,
I'm not
that's a
worried about the record right
terrible
now.
if, man.
I'm not worried about the record right now.
Somebody else.
I'm not worried about the record right now.
That
But
nigga made out of
if you
glass
put-
and paper
Look,
mache.
hey,
Listen.
if I study really hard for the LSAT, yeah, I could get a perfect score.
Respectfully.
But that's a huge
Okay,
if.
cool. So
Like,
both of y'all,
what?
so both of y'all LeBron fans.
What did it do with
saying,
LeBron?
that's
AD be getting hurt.
Hold on.
That's why I didn't even want to go.
Both of y'all LeBron fans,
Transition to the
right?
top.
Hey, shit to do with LeBron.
Hold on.
This is great. This is
sorry.
great. This is great.
I'm
This
sorry.
is great.
Let's say
I love
LeBron.
it. This is great.
Lakers.
Okay.
Let's say, God forbid, AD gets hurt rest of the season, right? Who's going to be the person they're going to look to carry the Lakers the rest of the way? Let's just be honest. Is it not LeBron James?
It's gonna be LeBron. Yeah.
Do you think at this age, at this stage,
No.
LeBron is, exactly, you need AD?
No, you
right?
need somebody else because AD ain't. Bruh,
Listen, bro.
I would love to see the odds in Vegas on AD's health for the rest of the season.
I have always said, and I stand on it. They ran Russ out of there. Russ wasn't a good fit. I hate that for Russ.
I just
I
say
hate that
because
for
you
Russ.
didn't like when Russ got there.
I didn't.
Okay.
We always needed a killer point guard. I don't know if Kyrie is the answer, but like
It's
there
too
was
late
so-
now.
I mean, yeah, there was so many other options like
Fucking Rob-
Jason Tatum, and y'all took Ball instead.
Woo, yeah, that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one
That's
y'all
gonna
go
be-
back
that's
to.
gonna be the
gonna be the
one.
one.
That's gonna be the one.
That's the 30 for 30 right there.
That's the one.
Can't
Yep.
wait. That's gonna be a great 30 for
Listen
30.
to this man say
No,
that he
and
was
also,
better than
didn't,
Michael Jordan.
I mean, you got to think Philly took Markelle Fultz too, number one. Now,
Woo.
They did folks dirty, man. They did folks dirty.
Nah, you gotta have
They
the
fucked his
right
mental up.
mindset
They
to play in
fucked his
Philly
mental-
though. You got the right
they fucked his
mindset.
mental
But
up, bro.
I'll say this though, that's the worst because Tatum has excelled.
Yeah.
Like
So
Can
Jordan
you
is like
imagine Tatum and AD on the same court? Oh.
But I don't think
That's
AD
not
would have
fair.
got
You
there
know
though.
what?
I don't think AD would
You
have
know
got
what?
there though.
Yeah, I
They
don't
would probably
think
had traded. They would have had that traded
ifs.
Tatum to get
Lot
in
of
that
ifs.
package
Lot
to
of
get
ifs.
to
Lot
get.
of- No, he was a lottery pick. We did not have to. We did not.
No,
have
no,
to-
no. I'm saying no, but
No,
New Orleans
but
would have
like-
wanted that. New
Yeah, they
Orleans would
wouldn't
have
have.
wanted that in that trade.
They wouldn't have been on the same
New
squad.
Orleans
Hold
would've
on,
been-
wait. Ball was first, right? No.
No, Ball was
Who's
second.
Who's first in there?
Chris Paul was cheated out of
Okay,
his
but-
championship. He should have been a Laker,
But we
but
gotta
the
go back.
NBA, y'all
Yeah,
cheated my
I'll tell
boy.
you, I
Y'all
was
cheated my boy
there.
out of that championship. I will
Listen,
hold that forever.
That was supposed to happen.
Oh, that's trash.
I had no problem.
Trash.
Because you're an Iowa State.
Trash.
I'm a Chris Paul fan, so
Him and Kobe should have been on the same squad. They should have had that ring.
Less rings at the time before, bless his soul, he went to glory. Less
Yeah.
rings for Kobe, the better. I felt at that point. So I was fine with them intervening on that. I was
That's
fine.
hilarious.
So,
Here we go.
this is what's
Here
funny.
we go.
Hey, I didn't like Kobe because I was an Eddie Jones fan.
Me too.
So when Kobe took
and
Eddie
Nick-
Jones,
and Nick Van
Hey,
Exel.
say,
When
hey,
Kobe-
Nick, excellent.
Nick
Shout out
the
Nick
Quick.
Van Exel.
Yeah.
Eddie
Well,
Jones.
and Glenn Rice. I thought Harden was a better
was on the squad,
guard.
too.
Now we just choosing names.
He's a seventh
now
man.
we're just fucking choosing names.
Seventh man.
That's fine. Go
because
ahead.
Kobe was only averaging like 6.7 points or some shit, and then Pat Riley saw something that I didn't see. This is why Pat Riley's a coach though.
Yeah.
Because I was like, my nigga Eddie Jones still hooping. Eddie was still hooping.
Yep.
Did Eddie get a-
They actually got a ring with Miami.
He got a ring with Miami.
Yeah, went down
So
to
it
Miami.
worked out.
Yep.
Because Eddie was still hooping. And he was like, nah, we finna move on. We won't put Eddie on the bench. We want Kobe to start. And I was like, you know what? Goddamn it, Phil, fuck you. Right? Because Eddie Jones was that nigga. When y'all didn't have shit before Shaq came over, Nick the Quick and Eddie Jones was all y'all
I ain't gonna
fucking
hold you.
had.
It was a whole
Afro Kobe was the
lot of
best.
killers on that squad before Kobe got there that they couldn't get together. Because you had Nick Van Exel, that's when he was in his bag. You had Eddie Jones. Did you have Vladdy? Nah.
Vladdy was there.
Yeah, Vladdy was there because that was part of the trade. To get
Vladdy
him.
was part of the trade.
Get the pick,
Horry
yeah.
wasn't there yet. Was he? Was Robert Horry there yet? Robert Horry?
Was he in San Antonio at that
think
time?
it was-
I
yeah.
don't think he was there yet. I don't
He was
think
with the
there
Spurs
yet.
then.
But you had some killers. Smush Parker. Shout
I
out
just
to
say, do
Smush
not
Parker.
say Smush.
Hey, listen. Kobe bullied Smush Parker.
Hey, Kobe a bully, man.
That could have been a lot better.
This nigga was a bully.
The league needs that now.
But this why I didn't like. This why me and I felt like Kobe came in mad entitled, dog. He was beefing with Shaq and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, you averaging 6 points, nigga. Like, why are you? But over time, Phil Jackson was obviously right. I can eat crow and admit that.
Yeah.
I just never hopped on like. Kobe had fire shoes. I was like, this nigga got some fire.
The Crazy Eights, the Adidas Crazy Eights was insane. Insane.
But then they had the one like a fucking car.
The moon boots.
Oh yeah, the little moon boot one. That was cool. That was different.
And then Kobe became like a dad. And I was a dad. And I was like, So when Kobe like post basketball, Kobe.
Post basketball.
Them last 2 seasons. Them last 2 seasons of Kobe, and like after he retired,
my nigga tore his Achilles and shot 2 free throws, man.
I became a Kobe fan.
Yeah. Oh no.
I was like, you know what, my bad, Kobe.
Big Kobe respect. I was a Shaq guy though. I was a Shaq guy growing. Me and my brother were Shaq guys.
And I pick a side.
Shaq guys.
So when Shaq left, I was like, fuck the Lakers.
Yeah, when Shaq left, we was like, going to Miami, going to Miami, y'all, let's go. Like,
and Pat was there, and he was a former Lakers coach. I was like, you know what? This is the real Lakers.
Hey,
real Lakers.
There you go. Hey. There you go.
But LBJ went, and I said, hey, I grew up liking this team. Magic's my favorite. My favorite basketball player of all time is Magic Johnson. To this day,
Magic is nice.
He's still my fucking favorite.
Yeah,
because Magic had the swag. He was on the women. The Showtime Lakers. Like if you grew up in the fucking 80s, and you was black. If you didn't live on the East Coast or no shit like that, you was a Lakers fan. Like anybody that be like, I like the Celtics, I look at them sideways. Like
that was always weird. Like there was a lot of Celtics fans in St. Louis before Jason. Though it was weird.
Fan, but you stay up late to watch Jordan though. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm saying.
So Jordan for me was the 90s. Yeah, Jordan was trash in the 80s. I don't care what y'all said. They was losing in the first round. So like 92 Jordan, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But like I'm talking about when I was a kid. I was a kid in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. Nigga, Magic was that nigga. Magic walk in a motherfucking fur. He walk in a fur coat, nigga. In LA. You don't even need that. The game didn't even start. You know how they get to the game early. It's 4 o'clock. Nigga, why you got the fur coat on? Cause you Magic, nigga.
Hey, Magic.
4 o'clock. My man walked in at 3:30 like, what's happening, y'all?
Hey.
Y'all got to play for the night?
Hey, he was so fucking cool to me. Like Magic was just cool.
Now I will say the one thing right now that I'm not looking forward to is when they do that it's not supposed to be a 30 for 30.
Those they sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I didn't say that shit. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch, though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey, man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
I'm gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.